friend, have you ever heard the term I dialect before? Even if you haven't, I bet you've encountered it when reading a novel or a script. Hi, I'm Kate Glasheen. I'm a voice and dialect coach with a passion for health and wellness. You can learn more about me at kateglasheen.com, and if you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe below. Let's get started. I dialect refers to the unconventional spellings an author or playwright will use to indicate the sounds of a character's speech. When done well, and combined with all the other information they give about the character, I dialect can really help a character on the page come to life. For me, when it comes to I dialect, a little goes a long way. Consider the following examples. For an Irish character, an author may change TH sounds to T and ING endings to IN. What are you tinkin'? Another shift to help with the Irish melody might be changing U to ya. What are you tinkin'? Now, knowing the character is Irish is important because even very different dialects from different countries can have some shared features. For example, the TH to T shift could also be used to indicate a German accent. So the best I dialect balances features that are recognizable, easy to spell, and unique to the dialect in question. When the TH shift is also used in conjunction with a W to V shift and maybe the dropping of vowel R sounds, then it's going to be much clearer that the author is indicating German. What are you tinking? Now, yes, I already know how to do a German accent, but notice I'm really only reading the sounds that are on the page. What are you tinking? That sounds pretty German, and it's not too hard to read. Yet. If a little goes a long way, a lot of I dialect can actually make reading almost impossible. Let's look at a sample from George Bernard Shaw's Pygmalion. This is Eliza Doolittle speaking that classic period Cockney accent, which is full of strong sounds. I'm going to try and read it exactly as written. Ow, is your son, is he? Well, few dan your duty bombs a mother should, he'd now better to spoil a poor girl's flazen than run away at that pyin'. Will you pay me for them? Yikes! Imagine trying to read a full novel of that, or deciphering those words for a performance. Period Cockney is a strong accent, but it's way more intelligible than Shaw's I dialect would have you believe. So when you encounter something like this as an actor, I recommend translating it into regular spelling to learn your lines, and then using those I dialect features to help you kind of figure out the strength of your character's dialect. Here's Eliza again in traditional spelling and with the Cockney accent that I have learned as a dialect coach. Oh, he's your son, is he? Well, if you'd done your duty by him as a mother should, he'd know better than to spoil a poor girl's flowers and then run away without paying. Will you pay me for them? Much clearer, yes? As an actor, adding I dialect features to the other relevant linguistic information you've gleaned from the script will help you flesh out how your character sounds and how they differ from how you speak, and make your performance more transformative. Even if a character speaks in a sort of generalized standard accent, playwrights and authors will indicate other characteristics of speech, such as if the character really enjoys playing with language or how casually or formally they speak. You can even get an idea of how precise or muddy your articulation of certain phrases should be by the way they're written, like, what do you think? And, I don't know. Given what I do for a living, I find I dialect equally fascinating and frustrating. If you're working on a script, the best thing to do is to call your friendly neighborhood dialect coach. And if you're just reading a novel, try reading the I dialect dialogue out loud, just for fun.